Hi guys, it's Synolve. How are you guys doing? Well, I sure hope you're doing well. Tonight is the winter solstice. Today is the winter solstice, and these energies are going to be around for a while. And if you are one of the chosen, if you're an empath, you're chosen by God, the universe, the Most High, your higher self, you're in communication with your higher self and all that is, and you're probably feeling all the energies of Mercury in retrograde and all the energies of the winter solstice. So let's talk about it. So I'm gonna read a bit from my notes. If you see me looking over that way, I'm trying to put my office together. So yeah, I'm trying to put my office together, and I'm of course using my mic, which is fairly new. I had a couple of mics, and so I've been testing them out, trying to figure out what's best. I'll leave the link below. I have this um, mic set, and they're lavalier mics, so they just clip right on. I also have, and they just plug right into my iPhone. I also have this set that I just got, and I really like this one, but I have an iPhone 15, so I'm gonna have to get a little connector for this one. But Amazon has plenty of them. I actually just wasn't paying attention. I read the reviews and how great this was. Both of them I really love, adore. So I'm going to, bitch girl, this one had go. Okay, don't ask. So I'm actually going to be using this. This one I just need a little adapter, but I'll leave all that below. So if you see me fidgeting, pay me no mind. So I'm going to talk to you about what the winter solstice is, how this impacts us as a chosen people, as empaths and those who are really spiritually in tune. So we'll talk about that, and then I'm going to tell you some of the things that I'm using in order to get through the winter solstice. Okay. And one of the things that I'm using is, you probably can see it right now, is a light. I'm using a daylight lamp, especially for people like me. So if you're like me, you may suffer from something like seasonal affective disorder, SAD. Now, I've never been, I've never been diagnosed. Okay. I just know me. I've never really even talked to a doctor about it. But one of the things that's really quite frequent for me is to have, during this time of the year and in coming into spring, is to have really low vitamin D. That might happen with you. And so yeah, I have sometimes we'll have a vitamin D deficiency. And so all of this is coming up, leading to when it comes into fall, gets into winter, around the 21st, 22nd. My birthday is December the 14th. So I just celebrated a birthday. And so coming around after the 14th, it starts really getting dark. I start getting really tired. And so the winter solstice for many years had been attributed to paganism, and but it's really something that really should be attributed to ancient cultures, because ancient cultures were more in tune with themselves. They were more in tune with watching the sky and understanding the earth, being one with the universe, understanding how it all works, everything, right, works together. And we've kind of gotten away with that, away from that. And so the winter solstice is rooted in ancient cultures and traditions, and is celebrated across continents. It serves as a reminder of the cyclical nature of life. And so we go in and out of seasons. I'm turning, I ain't gonna tell you how old I am. You do the math, but I am in my 50s, so I understand cycles, right? I get it. I more than ever, I understand cycles, and so the cycles of life. As a woman, a mature woman, I've gone through many cycles of life, and so there was baby and childhood, right? And this is for anyone, right? You go through baby, you go through childhood, toddler, and then into childhood. You're going to school and elementary school, and you matriculate into into being a teenager, and then into early adulthood and adulthood. And girl, I'm fully grown now. In my 50s, I'm feeling fully grown. And so you go through all these seasons, right? These cycles. I went from not having, a monthly flow, a visitor, right? To as a child, and then to a teenager, all of that comes. You pop up one day, and there she is. Hey, Aunt Flo, how you doing? And then, won't you go away soon? Okay, into childbearing years, all of that, have two beautiful babies, have a wonderful, amazing husband that I love and absolutely adore. I'm madly in love with. Thank God he's madly in love with me back. I'm blessed. So I have all of that, and then into menopause, right? Perimenopause, then menopause, postmenopause. Girl, I'm kind of fluctuating. Sometimes I don't know where I am, girl. So, sir, I'm just saying. So the reality, and men go through changes as well. The earth goes through cycles and changes, right? Money and flow and housing up and down and investments and real estate. I mean, it's just we're in a constant cycle and a constant flow. Bear market, you know what I mean? We're in a constant cycle flow. We are spring, summer, fall, constant cycle, constant flow, constantly progressing, world without end, one into another. And so the some of the facts about the winter solstice is that the days leading up to the winter solstice become shorter and shorter. Okay, so we know we do which I hate. We do in North America or the United States, we set our clocks back, we spring forward and set our clocks forward. So now we've set our clocks back. Great, darkness comes at about 3 or 4 o'clock. Okay. No, fully, hubby and I were talking about this the other day. That fully, if you're not running, family, if you're not running from to get home by 5 o'clock, 4:30, it just starts to get dark. And then about 5 o'clock, you can give it up. The sun is gone. And so, and then the North Pole is tilted also away from the sun during the winter solstice. If you see me looking that way, my notes are over there. And so the winter solstice usually falls on December 21st or 22nd, which we talked about that, but can occasionally fall as early as December the 20th or as late as December the 23rd. This is, of course, also the season where we are, many around the world are worshiping many things, from Christians and the birth of Christ to Kwanzaa and so many other amazing holidays around the world. And so where all those things are happening, people are worshiping. And it's interesting too, because as people are worshiping and shopping and putting up Christmas trees, um, it's the busiest time of the year. And this is really the time of year where really this season, right, in this time around the winter solstice through February, right, early March, is a time of rest and relaxation. I was listening to a video by Professor Melanie, and actually it's the first time I had heard her. She's here on YouTube. I'll leave her link below. And she was talking about the winter solstice and how this is like the busiest time of the year. If so many marketing campaigns, definitely busy time for content creators. And this is the time. Someone I was listening today to one of my friends over on Amazon. She was doing a live, and I was listening to her, and she was talking about how she is a simply Christine. I may not be saying her name right, but I'll leave her link below. But I was listening, and she was we were talking about this season, and she said, "Oh, people are so busy and doing things," kind of echoing what Professor Melanie had said earlier, or maybe I listened to Professor Melanie after. I don't know. They were echoing each other, right? And so Christiane was saying, "Oh, well," or Christine, I always get her name. I always get her name a bit confused. Y'all forgive me, okay? She's getting older. So, and menopause is no joke. But she was saying, she was asking me what I was going to be doing for the holidays. And she's my internet buddy, my Amazon buddy girl. And so I was telling her that this is my slow down time of year. right? I know everyone, content creators, are really talking about the things that they're buying and purchasing. And I'm like, where do you get the energy? As much geritol as I'm taking, geritol is good, by the way, and vitamin C and all my vitamins that I'm taking, your girl ain't got the energy. And if you're a chosen one, you understand. If you're an empath, you understand. If you are one who is just spiritually in this moment, very in tune with this, with spirit, and spirit is talking to you and spirit is flowing, then you understand that this is really a time of rest and relaxation. Even if you don't want to rest, you are resting. So chosen ones are resting. People who are spiritually, really spiritually in tune, are really resting, and they're being called to rest. The prophetic voice of God is speaking. The, you know, the angels and your higher self and all of the heavenly hosts are really in joy and celebration, and reminding you to rest, that you've had 365 days, right? Thereabouts. And you need to chill, you need to rest. And especially, it's my birthday. I just had a birthday, so for me, 365 days really hits around this time. So I need rest. I need rest. And I'm getting older, but I've been like this since I was a child. I'll start sleeping. The bears, right, hibernate. The trees shed their leaves, right? Everyone, the nature is going into rest. Now we're kept moving and going and going and going because of our system, right? Our system, the marketing, the push, the decorations, all of that. I don't do decorations anymore. I don't know that I will come back and do decorations one day. I don't know. But the push for me is rest. And I definitely don't do anything until after November 24th, until after Thanksgiving, because it's my favorite holiday of the year. And it's a time to be grateful. So from that time, from November, around October, right, I start to shift, go into a shift. I can tell October 1, kind of September starts, August is back to school, all of that. So my body just kind of shifts. Now, even though back to school is not a big deal for me, my daughter teaches school. I have they're my son and daughter right now, both in college working on their masters. Um, my son just finished his master's and now working on his PhD. He was in a dual program. My daughter's working on her master's. Who knows what she'll do after that? Amazing, right? Amazing things. Both of them, right, are doing amazing things. And so my husband, we do a garden, and so we do a fall and winter garden. So, and then there comes this time where the earth just needs to rest. It naturally wants to rest and wants to go into a dormant season of calm. Now you can keep growing, which we still grow some things, especially cover crops. They're going to put, going to lay kind of on the earth and just kind of put nutrients back, right? Because stuff dies and it puts all those nutrients back into the earth. It's a natural cycle, so it's cyclical, right? It's the natural cycles of earth, and so it's time to be more in tune with those things, and the winter solstice just reminds us to do so. So what are some of the things that you need to do in order to be prepared for the winter solstice, and be prepared for not only for the winter solstice, but this time, right? This new cycle now that we're in, as we're heading out of 2023 into 2024. Let's talk about it. So there are some really great videos out there on the winter solstice. I'm sorry, that was getting on my nerves, the little dot. Yes. All right. So there's some really, really great videos of the winter solstice, including mine, of course. Um, Professor, Professor Melanie did a great video on the winter solstice, the Jungian life. I'm looking at my YouTube history to see what I watched. Elena Alive is doing some great things on the winter solstice, Bahati life, um, amazing things, and soulmates and twin flames. They did a video on how the winter solstice can affect twin flames. I'm always interested in twin flames and soulmates because my husband and I are twin flames and soulmates. Yeah, I think my kids and I are too. Yeah, we're all my daughter and my son both teach us lessons very sort of all four of us have a very twin flame soulmate kind of energy. We've interacted with each other before many times. Okay, that's another subject for another day. All right, strong, passionate for each other. You know, together as a bond, we have common goals, lots of different things, right? Okay, so and because I think that twin flames, this is another conversation, and soulmates can be familial, right? Can be within a family. I do. I really do. The people in your life, you sometimes you can just, even bosses or different people in your life, you can just sense that you've seen them before. You know, you know them. Okay, and sometimes it's good. In this case, it's good with my family, but sometimes not so much. But we can talk about that in another video. So there's some great, great, great videos on the winter solstice. It's important because this energy of the winter solstice, after this, of course, helicopter going by. After this, of course, little by little, you know, just millisecond by millisecond, the days will start to become a little lighter. Days will be a little longer, right? But we got to get there, and it takes a moment. So we're going to be into the dark, right? Into the dark. So what are the things that I do to help me get through the winter solstice? If you're a chosen, if you know you are an empath, you communicate with spirit, you're talking to God regularly, um, you know the angels are communicating with you, that within itself can be heavy. Um, Good but heavy. And so I kind of go into a prayer spirit. I go into a meditation prayer. I go into that kind of energy very quickly, even without me wanting to go. Like I can be in a energy of God speaking to me, showing me things at any time, right? And so, but it seems sometimes to get heavier, especially during the winter solstice, or especially during around the time of my birthday. But I experience it all year round, and I have experienced this all the time since I was a baby. Um, my grandmother would tell the story of me laying hands on people who were sick when I was a baby. I would shout, fall out, pray for people, say hallelujah, hallelujah for my baby. Okay, so this is not new for me. So I know because of that, and I've been in the spirit realm. I've been spending the spiritual energy, spending time with God, like Moses. I know that there are times when I just have to take a break. I have to take regular breaks because that feeds on energy. So rest, relaxation, listening to music. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love the Marleys, right? So okay, shout out to Skip Marley, Damian Marley. Yeah. So Stephen Marley. So I'm listening to the Marleys. There are a couple of songs that I really like. I might leave a playlist as well. I'm gonna find yeah. I'm going deeper, right? I'm going deeper into spirit, right? I'm just allowing myself to just kind of flow. So there is some really great music. So it says Skip, oh Kamani Marley. Um and Kamani Marley and Gentleman, they did a really great um some great work together. Of course Skip and his uncle Damien have done some really, but there's some really great things. I will leave, of course they're the sons and grandchildren of Bob Marley. So, but I'll leave the whole. I like listening to really powerful, enlightening music. Right? I love to be enlightened and challenged. Okay, like hope for the future. So there's a whole playlist of things that I really love to listen to. Right? Love to listen to. So I'll leave that playlist below. So listening to music, resting, listening to music, taking naps, which is a part of, could be considered rest, but um, taking that time to, if I need to feel like I need to take a nap during the day, I'm feeling tired, I'm feeling overwhelmed, go to bed. Sometimes I will stay up so late at night, girl. Sir, I would stay up, bro, so late at night. I was like, go to bed. Did you stay up all night last night? Yeah, I did that. And so I have to rest or take a nap. Sometimes I go to bed at 8 o'clock and I'm sleepy still the next day. Or I'm waking up 4 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning and spirit is speaking to me. So taking a nap, taking a long shower, even washing my hair because that kind of helps me to clear out. It's helping my hair to grow. If you can see, I'm doing a lot of self-care from my nails to oiling my skin. I'm using a lot of oils from, and I'll do an oil video, but I'm using a lot of oils, castor oil, vitamin E, natural oils, right? So many. Okay. Doing that, oiling my skin, right? Shoulder action, oiling my skin, doing my hair, washing my hair and just puffing it out and letting it be big, letting it be, right? All those things, self-care. Um, my nourishing my skin, hydrating my skin, drinking plenty of water. Mm-hmm. Taking plenty of vitamins. I've been taking so many vitamins. Yes. But the number one of the eating healthy, eating my fruits. I'm sitting here with a bowl of fruit now. Been snacking on, okay, strawberries and berries, especially citrus, taking my vitamin C. Vitamins, yes, are so important. Taking my vitamins, vitamin C, have a whole vitamin regimen. Geritol is included, yes. Probiotics, I've been using Bloom, which is a great superfood. And then I've been using this daylight lamps. I have been using, because I mentioned SAD, and needing vitamin D. So I've been taking vitamin D as well. Um, Selenium. I've been taking those things. And so I've been using this Carex daylight lamp. So I have two. There's a one I have in my office, which I'm actually using now to actually light me as I'm talking to you guys. And I'm purposely filming this a little dark, okay? But yeah, sitting out, I can sit out in the sun on my balcony as well. But one of the things I've noticed also, in addition to doing that, sitting outside and taking my vitamin D, is, so I can get my sitting outside so I can get my natural vitamin D or get my vitamin D naturally. Also, is to use this daylight lamp. This is the Carex Daylight Classic Plus, and it offers bright light therapy. It's a bright light therapy lamp, and so it has 10,000 LUX light therapy. It's about 12 inches. It's a sunlight and daylight lamp, and so it is a therapy light for low energy levels. And so yeah, I've been using that. I love this. I use the silver one. It's in my office. I use it every single day, every single day, every single day. So and I use it because the Mayo Clinic suggests that using light therapy is important. It says our natural light therapy lamp brings you light therapy that safely, comfortably blocks 93.3% of UV and projects light downward as recommended by experts for the maximum effect. So I have two lamps, right? Um, it's a very large light that provides superior lighting. It really is nice. And so this technology delivers a dose of 10,000. Do you hear me? It delivers a dose of 10,000 LUX at 12 inches, ensuring you don't have to sit close up to the sunlight like competing brands. Now, I like to sit close, but you don't have to sit close to maximize the effectiveness. Now, you can use it to energize your day or improve concentration while you work, which is what I do. I have one in my office. Yeah, and it comes with a 5-year warranty. So I have the big one with the silver base, which I love. I have it in my office. I use it every day. I also will use it in the summer and in the winter too. If you're in your office, sometimes you don't get to go out. Work, y'all, is what it is. So you don't get to go out in the peak sunlight hours. You don't necessarily, you want to follow your doctor's healthcare professionals follow the advice and maybe not go out in the sun at 12 o'clock. But I have been sick, so I haven't been able to really get out in the garden and get all the sunlight that I wanted to. So I have that one, and then I'm clicking here so I can show you. I also have this one. Let's see, where is it? Okay, there it is. Okay, technology, y'all. I have the Theralite Aura Bright Light Therapy Lamp. It offers also 10,000 LUX LED. It's a sun lamp, mood light to fight low energy and sunlight deprivation. So it also has, like I said, the 10,000 LUX LED. It's a light box that shines bright with 10,000 LUX of glare-free white light for optimal bright light therapy. Just an opportunity for therapy and to give yourself self-care. And so I sit in front of it and soak in all of the energy, because I know all of the light, because I know that it's been clinically tested, and it's been deemed as, being a great source of therapy for people like me, and maybe you suffer from this as well. It's very effective. It's a bright light therapy lamp that is UV free, just like the other ones, but they're different sizes and different prices. So this one is the smaller one that I love. I also got one for my children each. So I got one for my children. Now, let's see, let me find the one I got for my babies. I actually got these for them, and I sent them these lights. So I got these two, which I'll pop up on the screen. I had pictures. I thought I had pictures, but I was doing a little search on my phone. I can't find them, but they're somewhere. So I'll pop this up on the screen. All of these can be found on Amazon, by the way. Every lamp that I'm discussing can be found on Amazon. I'll link everything in my Amazon store as well, and I'll link everything below. But this is the AJVV light therapy lamp. I gave one to my daughter and to my son. It is a UV free LED light. It also has the 10,000 LUX therapy brightness. It has 3 color brightness temperatures or settings. 3. It also has a memory function, so you can kind of set what you like, and it comes with a timer and a stand. It's a full spectrum light, and so you can adjust the stand to whatever you prefer, and that's great for you, and it's great for your home, your office, your bedroom, wherever you want to be, while you're on the subway, riding the car with your spouse, whatever. You can travel with it. I love it. I really need to get one of these so I can travel. I feel like I'm traveling. I feel like I'm about to go somewhere, so I could take it with me whenever I travel, because it's very compact, and you can definitely put it in a suitcase, travel. Say you're living in like a tropical area, or in Florida, or somewhere where there's a lot of light, and you're going to visit your family in Tennessee or Mississippi or wherever, right? You're going to visit family up north, right? In New York, Chicago, wherever, and there's not as much sunlight, then you can definitely get one of these and take it with you. So I'm going to leave that with you. In my bedroom, I also have a light therapy moonlight. The moon lamp is what it is. The moon lamp. I love this thing. I use this every single day. Hubby also has a lamp. It's similar to mine, but it's not the light therapy. But he also doesn't suffer from SAD, seasonal affective disorder. He doesn't, or the impact of the days getting darker, whatever, doesn't really impact him as much as it does me. And I've had this impact on me since I was a kid. And so it is what it is. But I love this lamp. I'm going to put it up on the screen. I think I'll have a little video of it. But this is awesome. It also comes with the 3 colors, the 3 moods, 3 settings, which I love. You can also use it as an adjustable alarm clock, and it's shaped like a moon. Sir, fam, the moon is so important, family. The moon is so important to our existence, the women's cycles to our cycles, the tides and the flow and the ebbs and the flow are much like the ebbs and the flow that we experience in life, the cycles of the world. And so it's the cycles of the universe, of the systems that impact us, right? Very important that we pay attention to these things as spiritual beings, as the chosen ones, as people of God, um, as people who are spiritually, um, spiritually aware, and who understand that what we see is not necessarily all that there is. Okay, it's great for reading, working, great to wake you up in the morning. It also has ambient sounds. I think this one comes with the ambient sounds. Yeah. So let me verify. If it doesn't, I'm sorry, y'all. I thought it did. But yeah, it does. Yeah, I think this one has the ambient sounds. Yes, it does. It also vibrates, so it's great. It has a large display. It has the digital time on it. You can set your alarm. It comes on every morning for me at 6 a.m. I love it. I love it. Yes, it has the unique sound timer and brightness, so you can you can set it however you want for you. So every morning it comes on a soft light for me. I love it. It has the bio clock adjustment lamp, which is a perfect choice for most people. So meaning that anyone who intends to restore a regular work set or work rest pattern to fall asleep quickly and to wake up, you can definitely achieve this with this moon lamp. It's a therapy lamp, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So these are some of the things that I'm doing to really help me to deal with the winter solstice. And so to deal with this time, to be in a flow and to be in harmony and balance with my body and with my life and with the earth and with the cycles, right, that we're experiencing as a people. Because we're right, it's like um, you know, I'm trying to get my analogy out because I want um to be clear, but I hear spirit saying that it's like the death, burial, and resurrection of Christ, right? So the sun kind of goes down, it's dark, right? Which gives you all these images of Osiris and so forth and so on if you study ancient history. But so you have this winter death, right? Of the leaves of people going into a hibernation, like most animals of the world are doing, unless you're following right the world system. Then you understand this is your time to hibernate. And so death is not a bad thing, right? It's and it's not a like death in terms of we're gonna bury you in the ground. No, I'm not talking about that kind of stuff. I'm just saying it's a time as you go to sleep at night or as you are coming through this system or this season of rest and relaxation to allow your body that time to rest. And then all those things that you no longer need, that no longer serve you, all those things from the past that happened in 2023 and before, or any year and before in your past, it's the time to let it go. Excuse me. It's a time to let it go and not let it hinder you. But you can't do that unless you're sleeping. Unless you sleep, unless you rest. You understand? So it's a deeper meaning, right, of the winter solstice, of letting dead things go, allowing your body to rest, right, to sleep, and to release all that is old so that you can become new. All right. All right, guys. I love you guys. Ha. I'm walking into this spiritual season. Sometimes I just don't talk about it as much or haven't talked about it as much in the past, but I want to more because it's important. We are spiritual beings. We are chosen. We have a call on our lives. Many of us know we have a call on our lives to heal humanity, to love humanity. And I've talked about herbs and gardening and eating fresh fruits and vegetables, juicing, all those things. I have so many juicing videos. I just need to put them out. But so many things, because it's important we walk into the energy, and into the season of who we really are, right? And we allow ourselves to be chosen, and we embrace that with all that is, right? That all that is, that we embrace who we are. We listen to our higher selves. We listen to the Most High. We listen to God. We listen to the universe, to our heavenly council and heavenly host. The Holy Spirit talk to us, right? To speak to us, that we're using our intuition to be guided and to get the directions. We're watching the synchronicities that are happening around us so that we can fully become healed. We can fully walk in our destiny, and we can fully embrace who and what we really are. All right, guys, I love you guys so much. I love you guys so much. And I pray that the winter solstice is a blessing to you, even though it seems like you're going through darkness. And this is the darkest time of the year, that the winter solstice is blessing you. And I bless you, right? I bless you. And I send love and grace and peace and rest and prosperity to you in this season. All right, guys, this is Synolve. I love you guys so much. I do. And ain't nothing you can do about it. Okay. And I'm going to see you in another video real soon. Bye-bye, guys.